Hi, and thanks for being here on this Thursday, which is also the 17th day of February, which is also, as we were expecting it to be, a rainy day in the neighborhood. And we have not yet seen the heavy stuff to come, I'm afraid. We're going to see rain, I believe, and winds pick up later on into the evening very, very soon, as we kind of estimated that timing to be yesterday. Flooding may be a concern to a lot of folks, I think, and worrisome. So we'll outline your weather forecast as a really strong cold front is still bearing down on us and the effects thereof. So we'll wrap up on that. Not a good note to go out on, but more often than not, the weather is not. I do have some good stuff to go out on, or close to it, when we get to sports towards the latter part of the program. If there is indeed a good way to wrap up your regular season at home for the Hornets, last night was a way to do it. They've had some heartbreakers here as of late. The boys last night, though, well, they had us all standing in the aisles. We'll go to that. We'll go to some indictments returned by the sitting Johnson County Grand Jury, your COVID update, and more after just a message or two.
My name is Tony Allen, and I'm a candidate for McGoffin County Clerk. Just as my family and I have served you at our restaurant, the Farmhouse Diner, we will be there to serve you in the clerk's office. You will be greeted with a smile. The office will be organized, neat, inviting, and we will do all we can to help everyone, regardless of your party, last name, or how you vote. We will be open during lunch, and we will have a long evening each week for folks who get in late. We will be open every other Saturday and have a plan to better serve the elderly in our community. I'm fighting to win this election and the trust of McGoffin County. I will not let you down, nor will I forget that the people chose me to be their clerk. Vote number 1 on the ballot, Big Tony Allen for McGoffin County Clerk.
SSI and disability cases are harder to win these days. You need all the help you can get. If the government has turned you down, I will not. Many factors are considered when a claim is being processed, like your age, education, physical, and mental disabling conditions. When it comes time to winning your disability case, you should not face a federal judge alone. You need an attorney who is experienced, determined, hardworking, knowledgeable, and dedicated to helping you win benefits that you deserve. If you need help with your SSI or disability case, call me, Donald Wayne McFarland, and let me go to work for you.
Not everything has changed over the years. Fraser's Prater Drug Store is still your most trusted pharmacy, where you can get your prescription brought to you curbside, or make your way to the counter for a snack, lunch, or an incredibly sweet treat. And check out Strings and Things inside the shack, the Radio Shack, musical instruments, guns, ammo, electronics, and more. It's as wonderfully unique of a shopping experience as is the selection at Fraser's Prater Drug Store in downtown Salyersville. Do you really want to get caught in this again on those tires? Get there in one piece and save. Conley Tires got specials going on right now through the end of March, like $100, even $200 back on a set of Goodyears. And get those tires, brakes, service, whatever you need with 6 months no-interest financing. Conley Tire in Staffordsville or conleytire.net. Whether the new year brings you new dreams or you're working towards the same ones, let Salyersville National Bank help you build, bank, or save for them. Salyersville National has been helping dreams come true since 1902. Give them a call at the main location, 349-3131, or the branch, 6121. 15 people were named in a number of indictments returned this week, yesterday, by the sitting Johnson County Grand Jury. We'll continue to go over that list tomorrow and also wrap up some other reports tomorrow. The McGoffin County Fiscal Court meeting, which I began coverage of last night, as well as tonight's McGoffin County Board of Education meeting and a host of other news before I leave you for the weekend. Nevertheless, 15 people indicted. 2 of those, Salyersville women employed at a Paintsville business, indicted on 3 counts each of theft. World Finance of Paintsville, which has a location in Salyersville, reported the alleged theft on the behalf of 2 employees at the Paintsville location to authorities, and that has resulted in the case being taken before the Johnson County Grand Jury and charges since being released as of yesterday. The grand jury handing down indictments in the name of Bailey Burke and Stephanie Saylor of Salyersville. Indictments for complicity of theft by unlawful taking, accusing the 2 of exercising control over funds from loan accounts that belonged to customers. World Finance customers whose accounts were targeted by thefts totaling $1,741, $1,243, and another $1,741 on 3 separate occasions from September of 2020 through February of 21 and April of 21, while both Burke and Saylor were still employed at World Finance. The indictment reading that they took those amounts from loan accounts that had been assigned to customers. Each of the 3 counts against them are Class D felonies, punishable by up to 5 years in prison. They both were arrested yesterday and have since bonded out of the Big Sandy Regional Detention Center, while a court date has been set for April. The case brought before the Johnson County Grand Jury by the Paintsville Police Department. Now a quick look at your COVID update. I have state numbers. I have our state incident rate map in at this hour. We'll start there as we're still seeing numbers, all numbers essentially except the death toll on the decline. The McGoffin County Health Department has not reported numbers as of the beginning of the program. However, state numbers show us still right around the 5,000 mark, still considerably less than where we have spent the past many weeks and months, and a still declining, slowly but still declining positivity rate, down to 15.19%. You'll recall that we had peaked at 33 or just a bit more percent just a few weeks ago. However, while cases fall and positivity rates fall, death tolls take longer to do so. Still in the 30s at 37 deaths confirmed in just the past 24 hours here in the state of Kentucky related to COVID-19. Getting close to that 2.9 million mark of vaccinations at 2,873,154. The state seeing a few thousand vaccinations on a daily basis. Now, from yesterday, the state incident rate map shows 13. We're up to 13 counties not in the red. It's not a lot, but that is significant. Also significant, the number of counties which are well below 100 and still largely seeing their numbers drop. McGoffin County was at 113, I believe it was yesterday. We're 101 today. Johnson County fell from around 59, I think, to 54 today. Morgan at 80.5. Floyd still up there, the highest of our neighbors at 179.8. Knott County 124, Breath at 137, Wolf 121. And there you see the rest of Eastern Kentucky, as we hope to see all counties getting very close to and into that orange and yellow sooner than later. Going on to your McGoffin Farm Bureau community calendar, an important reminder, even though we're seeing all of this rain, we're still going to see winds and sunshine return, and then more rain, and then not. Nevertheless, forest fire hazard season is ongoing. Started on the 15th, just a few days ago. Doesn't expire till April the 30th. No burning between the hours of 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. And this is an announcement made during night before last meeting of the McGoffin County Fiscal Court. Due to COVID numbers going down, the Lloyd M. Hall Community Center is going to open up for basketball. The newly renovated gymnasium is awesome, as I've showed you here in the program, and it's going to be open Thursdays. It's just going to be an open gym situation from 5 till 9. Show up. Everyone, please give them $2 per person to help pay for the custodians and others that will be there on a part-time basis while people are enjoying the gym and the facilities, and enjoy yourselves. Glad to see it back open, and they're hoping to expand to more than 1 day a week as soon as possible. Special Olympics sign-ups, 6 o'clock, Thursday the 24th. They changed the date, Thursday the 24th, Sagersville City Hall. All free for all Special Olympics athletes over the age of 8. If you have any questions, can't be there, call Paul Gumby Montgomery. He will make sure you get what you need. Funeral service announcements have been a service of the McGoffin County Funeral Home here for a number of years, as they are today, with services for 39-year-old Brandon Kyle Dickinson of Lacey Creek being made at this time. He passed away Monday at his home. Born in Flint, Michigan, the son of Mary Brown Wilbanks and the late Lonzo Bryant and Rick Dickinson. Brothers Ricky Kevin Dickinson and Jeremy Todd Dickinson also preceded him in death. He's survived by his mother, Mary Brown Wilbanks, sisters Selena Kinney, Trevia Crewman, Latasha Bryant, Crystal Bryant, brothers R.J. Dickinson and Chad Dickinson, Shawel Dowd, George Rearson, and Nick Bryant. A memorial service for Brandon Kyle Dickinson is going to be announced at a later date.
I'm Kelly Collins from Golden Law Office. I began my legal career in Lexington, representing some of the nation's largest insurance companies. This experience provided me with the inside knowledge as to how the insurance company will prepare to defend your case. I'm now taking that knowledge and returning to my hometown in Eastern Kentucky to help those hurt through no fault of their own. If you or a family member have been injured in an auto or truck accident, call Golden Law Office today.
Appalachian Wireless has a plan to make your life simpler. Forward pay. No contract, no credit check, no problem. Plans start at just $19.99 a month and include unlimited talk and text. Add 3 gigabyte of data for only $29.99 a month. 6 gigabyte of data, $39.99. Or take it to the max with unlimited data plus, only $89.99, which has 50 gigabytes of high-speed data. All the features without the long-term commitment. It's forward pay because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Parkway Pharmacy, as always, promises the quickest service with the very best care and prices, and to always have someone there to talk to when you have a question. With 3 pharmacists, curbside, drive-through, and call-ahead service. Parkway Pharmacy in Sagersville, 349-4400.
Where you can always talk to a pharmacist when you need one.
Call the pros. All Pro Gutter Works specializes in seamless gutters, vinyl siding, metal roofing, replacement doors and windows, remodeling or adding on to your home with free and fair estimates backed by decades of happy and return customers with guaranteed satisfaction and 18 months 0% financing. All Pro Gutter Works, 349-9999.
I'm Kelly Collins.
And I'm Taylor Shepard.
And we are with the Golden Law Office. We both began our legal careers in Lexington, representing the nation's largest insurance companies. This experience provided us with inside knowledge as to how the insurance company will defend your case.
We are now taking that knowledge and returning to our hometown in Eastern Kentucky.
As a partner at Golden Law Office, we are returning home to continue to help those hurt through no fault of their own. If you or a family member have been injured in an auto or truck accident, call Golden Law Office today.
All right, we're going to spend a few moments in the rest of the program on a couple of topics. One, high school basketball. It is hard to fathom that the regular season is just a tip-off or 2 away from being over. The 57th District, all district tournaments starting Monday of next week. Wow. With that, the regular season at home, I stress, came to an end for the boys last night here in Magoffin County. And if you're going to pick a way to wrap it up at home, I think last night is how you would have done it. The boys they were on a 3-loss streak coming into last night's game. They've suffered some heartbreakers. You've got the one at Johnson Central, a last-second shot. The 5-time overtime loss hosting Belfry, not to mention the triple overtime loss versus Lawrence County back on January. But here in just the past week or so, they've had some close ones, some rough ones. Last night, the last home game, the last chance to show the fans what they're made of and what they've learned this season. It was the second chance of the season at Floyd Central after a loss to Floyd Central. The Magoffin County Hornets opened up their season 2 games in, the second game at Floyd Central, and just could have won it, should have won it, fell short. So let's see how it all turned out last night. We'll begin with a little pregame ceremony and our national anthem, sung in person by Miss Jackie Arnott. And in another pregame ceremony, recognized earlier in the season for some other accomplishments, adding to that, hitting the 2,000 mark, Aiden Barnett for the Magoffin County Hornets recognized prior to tip-off. The tip-off, once again, of their last home game for our seniors and for this team as a whole this year. From there, let's go to a 2-point Hornet lead in the first quarter until Ronnie Salmons fires this one off from the 3 to take the lead for the Jaguars. And here's Salmons again with the jumper that puts Floyd Central up 3, 11-14. And the Jaguars were still up 3 with 1 minute to go in the half until Barnett takes a swipe at it. Spencer Howard dishes it back to Barnett, and he takes it to the basket, off the board, and then the +1 for the tie. And a back-to-back +1 with 6 seconds left to go sends us to the half. The Hornets take the lead back 25-21 and then take us to the car wash. McGoffin County comes out in the third and pushes their advantage out to 8 before Floyd Central strikes back. And in an instant, with an assist to Salmons and a missed McGoffin County basket on the other end and another jumper from Salmons, and this 3 for Floyd Central, they're up 1 at 12 seconds left to play in the third. But Barnett takes it up the court, and in the final ticks of the third quarter, out to Zane, the 3 rims out, and Walker Russell cleans it up and puts McGoffin County back up by 1 heading into the fourth and final quarter, where 2 minutes in, Barnett's 3 equals a 42-36 McGoffin County lead. A little later, Hornets still up 4. Spencer Howard puts the pressure on, gets it to Zane, and it might have taken 4 tries to get it to the +1, but McGoffin County gets the +1, and with that extra point, we take a 45-38 lead at 4:40 to go. Now McGoffin County's still up 7 at the 4-minute timeout, and since it's looking like it's going to be a wild ride from here on out, I thought, hey, let's turn the wheel over to the best student section in the 57th. Now, courtesy of the fan cam, Spencer Howard down to Russell. He dribbles out of traffic and into the short jumper. McGoffin County's back up 7, 3:20 to play. And McGoffin County holds on down to 1:30 left to go in the game. And then Salmons with the steal. And Floyd Central holds on to the ball. And with a bit of a hook for the 2, followed by another immediate steal, they keep the ball in play for the 3, and in a flash, it's a 2-point game, 47-45, McGoffin County, 1:16 to go. The next 30 seconds are scoreless until Ethan Salyer gets fouled in a game of keep away, trying to burn a little clock, and steps up and adds the front of the 2 free throws for a 3-point Hornet lead. And as Floyd Central brings the ball down, thinking about that tie, they don't see Barnett stalking the ball, and this is what high school basketball dreams are made of. Let's look at that one once again from the fan cam. And from there, the writing looks to be on the wall. Floyd Central has to foul. 15 seconds are left. And Barnett takes it home with the first and the second free throws. And McGoffin County believes they will win. A sweet, sweet victory and a sweet way to wrap up their home regular season with only one more game on the road before districts next week.
Well, it was, we revenged the early season loss, the second game of the season. We went up there and controlled most of the game at Floyd Central, and then going down early tonight, we knew that we had our backs against the wall and had to play some younger kids. I thought Walker played really well. Reed Meadows came off the bench, gave us some good minutes. Case Atkins, what a senior performance he had tonight. Played extremely well. Spencer Howard. So, we couldn't be prouder of these kids.
Just remind me about next week. Sum it up however you want to.
Well, we've got a road contest Friday night at Belfry, and then we'll have Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday to prepare for Martin County. We play Martin County. Not sure if we play first game or second game. I've not seen the schedule yet, but I do know that we play Wednesday. Don't know if we're going to have Grayson Whitaker. He's out with an ankle injury now, and doesn't look likely that we'll have Ben either. He went down tonight with the ankle injury, so we've got our backs against the wall.
So with that win, that puts the McGoffin County boys at 12-14 for the season. That puts them, of course, on the road at Belfry tomorrow night, looking to even the score against Belfry. I can't handle another 5 overtime game. Let's see how this one turns out, but that's where they're headed tomorrow, and that's going to wrap it up for the season. And they play Martin County Wednesday of next week at Central in the 57th District Tournament. Lady Hornets hosting East Ridge tomorrow night, 7:30. And that will wrap up their regular season here at home and in its entirety. They will play Martin County, and they will do so on, I have to check the calendar, Monday at 6:30 in the 57th District. All right, let's talk about your weather forecast. Still some concern for this evening. There's still a slight severe weather threat, but it's the winds and the heavy rain that will certainly take center stage as a really strong cold front rolls through, and a couple of other light hits will follow. While winds have been relatively calm here as of the last couple of hours, we are still under a wind advisory until 1 o'clock in the morning. And as the line approaches us here a little bit later on in the next hour or two, we will see winds pick up. We still have the National Weather Service calling for winds tonight up to 40 miles per hour at this time. Rainfall amounts, well, could pick up another half an inch. For some folks, heavy rain that could develop for many others could, of course, add to that. So you'll just have to keep an eye on what's going to be a long soaking rain accompanied by some wind throughout the rest of your evening. Kind of just now ramping back up for us in the viewing area. So rain, possibly a few flakes in the back end of all of this, as we'll see 29 degrees tonight. It's going to be out of here relatively quickly by tomorrow. Southwesterly winds, again, 11 to 41 tonight. And a few flurries tonight, a few flurries lingering in the morning, but otherwise we dry up. But the cold air is definitely behind all of this. We've been seeing the 60s for a day or two. We'll see the mid-30s tomorrow at best. Sunny skies, slow to get there for your Friday, mind you. But before Friday afternoon is over, I think we'll see a little bit of sun. We will see winds, however, with that 36-degree day, around 10 to 15 miles per hour at times. So it's going to feel a bit colder, certainly, than what it actually is if you take a little bit of a wind chill into it. And you will need to. And that will be, of course, the same for later on tonight. We're still quite a ways away from 29, but we'll get there. And then for your weekend, it's always an important part of any forecast. Warmer still Saturday. Breezy, southwesterly winds up 20 miles per hour, but 43 and sunny for the first half of your weekend, 20 for nighttime low, so still the effects of a cold front coming through and a little hit of another one after it will rebound, though, pretty nicely on Sunday, pushing close to 60 with sunny skies, clear skies that night, dipping just below the freezing mark Sunday night into your Monday morning. And speaking of Monday, warmer still. Tack on another 5 degrees. We'll see around 63 for the first day of next week. We'll see a break, I think, in the rain for the most part, like for a half a day on Monday. by Monday night, the next scenario comes, and we have a chance of rain Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. A likelihood of rain Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Temperatures in the 60s down to the 50s. And we'll need to talk about more rainfall totals starting next week as soon as I'm back in the chair after, of course, tomorrow night's program. Keep your eye on that weather tonight. Keep your eye on the winds and potential flooding over the next several hours. And that will wrap it up for tonight, but a lot to try to work into the final program of the week tomorrow when I hope to see you next time. Thank you, as always, for being a part of the show.